I think when people think of a parking district, they literally think just parking.
I'm standing with City Council member Kent Lee on Convoy Street in Kearny, Mesa. It's a wide arterial road filled with car dealerships and strip malls that feature some of the best Asian restaurants in San Diego. Lee says the neighborhood is growing, and the status quo of everyone getting around by car is unsustainable.
It's going to be more important for us to think about how people get around. So, it's everything from things like bus shelters to, if we have bike facilities, crosswalks that are designed to be safer for pedestrians to be able to get across.
All those improvements need funding, and the new parking district may be able to help. There aren't any immediate plans for parking meters in Kearny Mesa, but Lee's office is talking about them with local businesses as a way to increase turnover in those high-demand parking spots. And a portion of the revenue from parking meters can be reinvested in the neighborhood.
And it just seems natural for an area where folks are looking to travel from a restaurant that they're visiting to a spot for dessert to a place to karaoke at the end of the night. This is sort of that natural place where having different options on how you can get around would be really valuable. And I think at the end of the day, what a parking district will offer us the opportunity to do is to explore all of these options to make this a more friendly space for pedestrians, for those who are traveling here by vehicle, but really also for all the businesses who, enjoy that kind of traffic.
Changes are happening in San Diego's parking districts. The one in Pacific Beach was created in 2005, but only recently did it decide to add meters to the neighborhood. Those meters are helping fund an on-demand shuttle that can take people from the trolley to the beach.
It goes beyond beautification. You're talking about pedestrian safety. You're talking about bicycle safety. And people will not use those modes unless it's safe to do so.
Jerry Trussell is executive director of the Uptown Community Parking District, which includes Bankers Hill, Mission Hills, and Hillcrest. She says the district used to be more focused on increasing the supply of parking. Nowadays, it's also embracing projects that reduce the demand for parking by making streets more walkable and bikeable.
We put in 300 bike racks, trash cans, acorn lighting, some of the traffic calming planters and things of that nature.
Trussell says it used to be a lot harder to get city approval for this kind of spending. Parking districts built up millions of dollars in reserves that the city wouldn't let them spend on the things they wanted. Then Mayor Todd Gloria switched oversight of the parking districts to a new city department.
The mayor has created mobility and sustainability, and that department is very forward-thinking. They're looking at going, okay, we need lights. So street lighting was approved, things of that nature.
I've always made the observation I'd rather talk about taxes than parking because it's a very personal issue. People interface with it on a daily basis.
Mayor Gloria says the city's two new parking districts are a response to neighborhood-level concerns. But just how big will San Diego go on parking meters? Could they be used to fund larger projects like new bus and trolley lines? The city is developing a mobility master plan. It mentions parking districts as a way to help reduce the city's greenhouse gas emissions.
What that means globally for the city going forward, it kind of remains to be seen. My administration wants to empower communities that want to address this issue head on and improve their quality of life and gain those amenities that they think will make their neighborhoods work better.
Convoy's what it is today because, to be frank, for generations, this was not a desired place to be.
Back on Convoy Street, Councilmember Kent Lee says the neighborhood has outgrown its industrial design. It needs a facelift, and when government resources are scarce, a parking district can help pay for upgrades that could otherwise take decades to fund.
It's going to help the many small businesses, a lot of them who are immigrant, culturally really diverse. And then it's really going to help us as a region to be able to share this as a destination, not just for those in San Diego, but for anyone who's visiting.
Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.